447. Let's talk about weather. Really nice right now, but it's definitely getting chillier.
All right, get your coats ready. Meteorologist Devin Lucy of the Weather Center with a check of the forecast. Devin.
Yep, middle of a cooling trend right now. Temperatures down a bit today. Still pretty nice, but then we're going to have even colder air coming in. Plenty of sun drops out, and you think, well, the sun's here. Temperatures will be the way up. It's going to be the opposite. Got to get through the cold first before the warmer air arrives, and then a second strong front. So low temperatures today started just as I felt it would in the upper 30s North Shore, upper 40s to around 50 South Shore. We've only made it up to about mid 60s in many cases, a little bit of a breeze, the wind orientation just right to keep temps down lakefront, and officially here in New Orleans to only 60 and 62. So that's where it says officially we end up for the day here today, but it felt a little bit warmer outside the city. It was mid 60s. We're all to lower 60s right now. Buras, one of the first to 58 degrees. Not much of a wind, but I do want to point out that we're starting to see the wind switch direction to the north. So this weak front coming through, and a couple things to think of and beware of is stronger winds ramping up along with the colder air and the chill. So we're going to talk some wind chills. Here's the front. No rain with it. We just don't have enough humidity in the air. So the chilly weather spills in, switches to cold weather as we get into Thursday morning, but it's a quick chill because temperatures are right back up by Thursday afternoon. Then we'll continue to warm into Friday and Saturday. And the second front, that's the doozy, and that's the rain chance. Fortunately, right over the weekend once again. A few clouds here tonight, but not enough to keep us that warm. Similar to this morning, temps upper 30s, some 40s to near 50. However, watch the winds that'll start to ramp up. North winds could be 15 to 25 with some higher gusts. This means the wind chill could make it feel closer to freezing North Shore, 30s and 40s here South Shore. Technically, you got to be under 50 to have a wind chill. That's why some of those 50s remain the same. Plenty of sun tomorrow here, but the wind's still from the north and northeast at about maybe 10 to 20 miles per hour. Will make those temperatures into the 50s seem a little bit cooler. Upper 50s to where we end up. So that's that cool trend that bottoms out as we get into Thursday morning. Plenty of clear skies, the wind's not as strong, and there's the light freeze for North Shore. I got a span of about 30 to 33 for many areas. Washington Parish, Tangipahoa, and St. Tammany Parish. Can't forget about you into Pearl River County as well. About Bogalusa, and as you get to Poplarville, you could be into about 30 to 32. And even some upper 30s streaming into those areas in the South Shore where that cooler air can kind of bend around and settle in. So you look at the wind forecast, not as strong, so the wind chill is not coming there. But by afternoon, a couple of clouds coming in Thursday, but the temperature is warming. We're right back to mid-60s, the beginning of that warm-up, ahead of the strong cold front where higher humidity could bring at least a light shower before the main event is again Saturday night. And the way we start to see the timing and orientation of these storms is the storms that are worst earlier in the day are going to remain west of us, but as they get closer to us that night, we're not officially in a risk for possible severe storms at this point. But I could see us going under at least a level 1 threat, what we call a marginal threat for strong wind gust or even an isolated tornado. We'll deem at least the chill and at least that front weather impact days. Cooling out in the second half of the weekend to next week, and we'll stay away from rain chances until more middle of next week. So WDSU First Warning Weather 7-day forecast. There's the chill bottoming out with the possible light freeze North Shore weather impact day. But warming right back up Friday to Saturday. Look at the 70s. Saturday evening, as I explained, at least the worst of the storms will be west of us during the day, and that will be the greatest risk for the most severe weather. But again, if we've only got a small chance of severe storms, want to keep you up to date, and a weather impact day will go then. But for the Saints hoping to break the streak, at least sunshine will come back around. It's just going to be windy, it'll be chilly.